Hey, this is Esme and welcome back to another video. Today I've been invited by Team Lister to do a Challenge Esme video. Now I'm here in Suffolk in a secret location and I'm not actually too sure what I'm going to be doing today. I've been told to wear an outfit that I don't mind getting dirty, which, you know, that's normal for me on the channel. You know, I'm always getting mucky with animals. But apparently we're not doing something with horses today and I can hear a lot of sheep coming from that direction. So I have a feeling I might be doing some sheep shearing today.
For animal welfare reasons, each spring and summer, domestic sheep have to have their thick woolly coats removed. The wool fleece is then cleaned and used as a natural product in many different industries.
So Lloyd, thank you so much for inviting me here today. I have a feeling that today's challenge is going to be sheep shearing, is that correct?
That is correct, Esme, yeah. We'll have a go.
Yeah, we've got a lot of sheep behind me here with very woolly coats and it's one of the hottest days of the year, so I think they'll be quite glad to have that off them.
They will be very glad. They will be very glad to get it off. It's an animal welfare thing, cheering them in this heat. Like yourself, you don't want to be sat here in
No, 100% no, definitely not. So you're a pro. I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to try and watch and learn, and then is the plan for me to have a go later on?
Definitely the plan is to have a go.
Well,
yeah.
I'll leave you to it. Let's go.
Cool.
Sheep shearing is hard physical work. In fact, a recent study found out that shearing sheep puts more stress on the body than any other job, making sheep shearers the hardest workers in the world in terms of physical output and calorie intake. With that hard physical work, a sheep shearer can easily consume 5,000 calories in a working day to power them through. And I have to admit that I wasn't sure little old me would be able to put up to this hard physical task.
Foot tucked into there.
Yep.
Knee into the brisket.
Yep.
You can have the leg back or forward, whichever's more comfortable.
Okay.
And then bring your left leg in against it there. Happy, comfortable?
Yep. I think this is the closest I've ever been to a sheep. Okay.
Feel that? You use horse clippers, so you're used to vibration, but it is a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Put your thumb up here.
Yep.
That's better. And then try and use that finger to guide it there, that's it.
Cool.
Does that feel more comfortable?
Yep.
More control of your wrist?
Yep, got it.
Okay. First blow, we call these blows. Heel down there, heel of the handpiece is the back.
Yep.
Heel down there. On the skin, like that. Try and keep it flat if you can, okay?
Okay.
Just do a little bit. Straight to here. Excellent, and back. And the next one's going to go straight through. You use that hand and pull the skin up there. It keeps the skin nice and tight so you don't get any nicks or cuts.
While I was giving Doris the sheep a haircut, there was one stage where she decided to give my microphone a little bit of a nibble.
You use your elbow to push her back against your leg there, you'll have a bit more control. If you get your elbow down against her head. That's it.
Ooh, she's going back. I've got you, gal.
You use your left hand just to keep her head flat down there, alright?
So, have you got any plans for the weekend? Oh, very nice. You're going to have lovely hair for that. How are the kids? Nice.
Now move your right foot over her back leg. That's it.
Once I got my head around having to hold and prop up the sheep, I really got into shearing and actually became a bit of a perfectionist.
Right, basically, how you feeling?
Yep, good.
Good, well done. Squeeze that between your knees, her head.
Okay.
Squeeze tight on her.
Yep.
Because she's comfortable there because her head's up, see?
Okay.
And then basically put your hand on that brisket so you can lift her, your left hand.
Yep.
Let go with the right, and that's where you're going to be shearing next.
Okay,
A bit
cool.
awkward, but it'll come. Step back with your left foot now, right the way over her back leg. That's it. Now you're shearing.
I can now really appreciate how satisfying shearing can be because I really got into it in the end.
There we go, girl.
So stand her up and show her off?
Yep.
Maybe not.
Oh, she's like, that's enough for me. Off she goes. Bye.
Very clean. Well done.
Thank you. 5 hours later.
Is it supposed to go off that way?
Yep.
Not through there.
Perfect. Well, yeah, better if they go through there.
Yep, but
same direction.
she knows where to go.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, that was actually quite a lot of fun, but a lot more difficult than I was expecting. You know, I'm used to clipping a horse, like my horse Casper, when I clip him, he will literally stand still. He sometimes falls asleep. He loves it. These sheep are a little bit different because, you know, compared to a horse, with a sheep you actually have to kind of hold them up. And sheep are quite heavy, I've got to say. It was almost like yoga or playing Twister. Some of the positions that you had to be in, you were really having to, you know, put your left leg forward, left leg back, right arm over. You know, there was a lot of moving about. The actual shearing wasn't too tricky. Maybe that's because I'm used to clipping horses. I felt like I kind of got the hang of it, of going in the long sort of swoops as I was doing it. But no, that was really good fun. I am absolutely filthy and I've only done one sheep and I did take quite a lot of time. Doris here, she was, well, I've called her Doris. She was very, very good. She seemed quite relaxed, you know, lying in my arms or in between my legs at times. It was a very weird experience, never done anything like this before. But no, now it's time to clear up all of her wool, put that in the bag and get on to the rest. Whee. There we go. Look at all the fluff.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you. So don't throw your hopes down a wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you. Come and sail with me to the open ocean, where you don't have to dream because there's you.
This big sack here is now full of fleece. Now this is going off to British wool to be cleaned and processed. So then it can be made into different things such as jumpers, bedding, rugs, all sorts of things. Also it's used in eco insulation as well. But yeah, look at all of this. I cannot believe how much wool there is here. Also, something I cannot believe is how oily the wool is as well. So I'm pretty oily all over my trousers and my top. You know, I was told to come and stuff, I don't mind getting mucky, so don't worry, I'm fine. But I was just like, I wasn't, you know, I was just a bit of a surprise really, if I'm honest. Apparently today is also a really good day to shear sheep because it's nice and warm and it's a lot easier for the clipper blades. But yeah, there is a lot of wool here, off to be processed. So we're now here with Sammy from Team Lister. You've been working for Lister for about 4 or 5 months. This is kind of like your initiation, you know, doing shearing for the first time. Both of our first times doing shearing actually. Clipped horses before, but it's a bit different, isn't it?
It's a lot different, yeah, because obviously I come from quite a horsey background. Like the horsey side of Lister, absolutely fine with. Sheep side of Lister, I have no idea on how it all works. So yeah, it's good to actually get hands-on and get shearing with the equipment that we make. So
it was very different. I mean, getting in all the different positions with the sheep, handling it, you know, it's very different to horses.
Yeah, like you said before, horses like fall asleep when you're clipping them. Sheep, you have to like hold them down and carry them around. It's so much heavier than you think.
Although I was quite lucky, the sheep that I had, they were very relaxed. I mean, your sheep was very relaxed. I was enjoying the Sammy experience with the clippers. I was like, we've got the This Esme salon open for business. 2 sheep so far. Although I feel like the pros, they're a bit faster, aren't they?
I
mean, it's like 8 hours. So well, anyway, we've got a lot of sheep that need shearing, so should we let the pros get going again? I don't have my mic on and it's all going. Reporter Esme here. We have Becky the boss. She is gonna have a go as well. So, you know, doing it for the girls today. You know, we've got three girls doing it for the first time, so let's see how she does. Things to see was how happy all of the sheep were when they were let back out into the luscious green field of grass, and it's safe to say they must all feel so much more comfortable with their woolly coats off for the summer. Lloyd, I've got to say, when you're shearing, you're pretty quick. How many would you say you do in about 15 minutes?
10 to 15 in 15 minutes.
Oh wow,
really.
so that's like 1 sheep a minute almost.
Basically, aim for that in a working day,
Oh wow, so you were saying earlier to me that this is a sport to you pretty much, you know, you've been aiming for lots of different things. Tell me more about that.
Basically there's 2 sides to shearing sport. There's the record side and then there's the show side. So show competitions are judged on how much wool you take off, you know, the cleanness of the finish, the amount of second cuts you make on the wool where you sort of cut it, half cut it and then cut it again.
Yep.
And also the speed.
Yep.
And then record shearing is basically what it says, how many you can do in either an 8-hour day or a 9-hour day.
Whoa, that's a long day.
It is a long day. Personally, I rather the 9-hour format. That's a 2-hour first run and then 4 1-hour 45-minute runs. And this just seems to break up a bit easier than the 8-hour is for 2-hour runs.
Oh wow, so how do you train for something like this? Because, you know, sheep are quite heavy. How heavy are they?
60 to 100 plus kilos basically.
Oh wow, it definitely felt like that when I was trying to like hold them up and things.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Training wise, I'm actually at the minute, I'm training with a guy down in Cornwall, Matt Luxton, and he's got my training program sorted. He trained 6 times a week basically.
Oh wow.
A lot of mobility, as you said when you said about the yoga.
Yeah.
That's basically that sort of base stuff, and then some strength work and everything else in between.
Yeah, it really does feel like playing Twister with the sheep, putting your like arms and legs in different positions. So Lloyd, I hear that you're going to go for the British record this summer.
Yeah, that's it. That's the plan. So a mate of mine, Stuart Connor, did it last year, and he also set world record the same day.
Oh wow.
It's the same number, but under slightly different set of rules. So I'm going for the British one this year. 9-hour lamb record, and that is 873 lambs in 9 hours.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Well, best of luck with that. I just wanted to say thank you so much for inviting me here today, but the real question is, have I passed the challenge?
I would say you've 100% passed the challenge.
Oh,
yes,
thank
well
you.
done.
I might need a little bit more practice on being a bit speedier, you know, but overall I had so much fun. So thank you so much for having me, and also thank you so much to Team Lister for very kindly arranging this. We're both sponsored by Lister, which is really cool, so thank you so much. And also thank you to you guys for watching today's video. If you're new or have not done so already, please like and subscribe, because it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!